Hello and welcome at my unboxing and review of the Adeptus Titanicus Reaver Titan Carapace Warp Missile Pack. Crikey, that's a bit of a mouthful, and if you were on the receiving end of one of these warp missiles, I think it would also be a bit of a mouthful. It's right here, it says 15 plus on it. It will cost you £11, and yeah, there's a price tag on it here, which means recently went to Warhammer World. Expect a video very soon. I've decided to do a review in with this unboxing, and sometimes I do that. I used to do that all the time, but you know, moving on to a video day kind of limits me in that. But we'll unbox it, and yeah, as I say, I decided to do this in one because it is just a small weapon, and I don't have any other Adeptus Titanicus weapons to unbox with this. I haven't bought another Reaver by the way. I've still got the 3. I've just recently read up a little bit about warp missiles and really liked what they do, so hence why I've got this. If we take this out, I don't think there are any rules, there's no instructions, it's just a little piece of paper that shows you what it looks like. You know, that can all be gone in the recycle bin. These are the pieces themselves, so it looks like you've got 5 pieces in total. You've got the launch runner. It is only in one position, so bear that in mind if you're thinking about modifying that. I do like this launch ramp. I think it's very cool. Maybe you could use this on an Orc vehicle or something, possibly. This is the missile itself. Fantastic, big, bulky. You've got the rear thruster at the end of it as well. Yeah, looks really cool. Plenty of detail there. I will magnetize it. You know, I'll magnetize the underneath of this so that I can hot swap them with the others, which is fantastic. And then these are the 2 sort of side armor paneling pieces for it. They look to be exactly the same, but just reversed at either side, mirrored even. They've got the little command console type things either side, and there you go. And as an added bonus, I don't know if you can see that, guys, they have a smiley face there. No, it's actually like a C for copyright, but still, I think that's quite cool little bonus. I wish it was on the piece somewhere though. That would be cool if they started doing something like that. Little bonus Easter eggs in miniatures, but there we go. They are the 2 armor paneling. It's going to be quite a decently sized weapon. You know, that's going to go around there, like so. And then that's going to sit in there, and yeah, you know, I think this is definitely one of my favourites, along with the Volkite Eradicator. So yeah, join me in the next part of this video where these will be washed and scrubbed and cleaned and all built and magnetised, and I'll show you it on you know, a Reaver Titan. And here we are. Here is the Adeptus Titanicus Reaver Titan Carapace Warp Missile Rack complete, and we'll have a little look at this up close and personal. I've put it on one of the Reavers. I've also magnetised it with a small I think 5mm magnet, 5mm by I think 2mm, so that just snaps on there very nicely, and yeah, it's ready to go. As you can see, I've fully cleaned it up. You know, the missile rack, I guess you could magnetize it underneath it and then take it off once you've used it. That's an option, you know, if you wanted to do it that way. Didn't really have any issues. You know, it only comes in a few parts, so there you are. Might be worth like leaving the missile out and painting that separately if you want to put a load of detail and things on it. But really nice for the £11, and I don't know what it is, but I feel like I get more of my money's worth with this warp missile than I do with the Vulcan Mega Bolter, which just seems tiny compared to it, and it's only 2 parts, the mounting and then the weapon itself, whereas this comes in multiple parts for the same price. Another one to consider is the Volkite. Here's the Volkite. Eradicator, again, has some like rails on the top of there, but I've decided not to put them on because I just think it looks a bit scaffoldy for my liking. But that's another sort of size comparison. But yeah, look how much more you get with the Volkite, and there's I'd argue a fair bit more detail on the Volkite too. So they're your three options. Technically they're your size comparisons. So you've got the warp missile, you've got the Volkite, and then you've got the really small Vulcan mega bolters. So, and there it is next to the other options from Forge World, the Vulcan mega bolter and the Volkite Eradicator, and you've got the warp missile in the middle. A nice addition to the Reaver carapace weapons. It just highlights what a shame it is that Forge World have not yet brought these awesome looking carapace weapons, not including the Apocalypse missile launcher. We've now got 4 additional different carapace weapons with the dual turbo lasers, and it would be nice to have any of these in the full sized resin, as well as like an incendiary version of the missile pod and the plasma blast gun. But the incendiary missile pod will probably be something completely brand new, whereas at least these, I say 4 with the plasma blast gun, 5 are relatively well known. And seeing as they did renew the Reaver Battle Titan weapons, you know, with the arrival of the Warbringer, it just makes sense that they would at least bring these 4 carapace weapons to the full scale. And Forge World have all the figures of how many Reavers they've sold, so they could look at that as potential sales. And also it might bring new Reaver Titan collectors into the fold. Maybe if they did them separate heads. I mean, look at these 2 heads. These are 2 completely different heads. I think this is more akin to the Chaos Reaver Titan, but that one's quite cool too. And if they brought back the Chain Fist, because the current Power Claw is a little bit smaller than what this one looks like at present. So that's the size comparisons I wanted to make. For the rules for the warp missile, I'll be taking them from the Adeptus Titanicus Horror Therapy Loyalist Legios book, whereby the warp missile is a range short 20 inches, long 80 inches. So it's the second longest ranged weapon after the Apocalypse missile launcher. Really odd that it isn't the same range, but there we go. The accuracy short is +1 and long is +2. You've got 1 dice. The strength is an X. Its location is Reaver carapace. Its points is 10. It's a carapace limited 1 warp. The arc is all around. Weapon disabled is 10+. Repair weapon is 3+. 10 to 13 detonation, body S7, and 14+ destination, body S9. And there we have it. That is my review of the Adeptus Titanicus Reaver Titan Warp Missile Rack. What do you guys think? Please do put your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. It'd be great to hear from you. Thank you ever so much for joining me today. Thank you for watching. The Emperor Protects.